wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us in 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Houston Rockets. So with Lowry on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Garnett out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Worthy. Then it's Odom. And it's Tatum in at the point guard position. Now here's Tatum. The shot by Odom, no good. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now West. Lamar Odom missing from long range. The layup missed. The kick out to Tatum. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Ginobili up top, guarded by Garnett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defender gets caught off balance. Ginobili with that signature burst of his to draw a trip to the free throw line.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The Bucks making a switch here. Lyles checked in. Both free throws good from Ginobili.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Tatum. And what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
No good on the triple. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Here's Seattle. West passes to George. It's Ginobili outside. Buries it from three-point range. Ginobili's got 5 points so far.
Just a great catch and shoot player. Ginobili is so good at losing the defender and carving out just enough space to get off a clean shot.
Odom dishes to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Here's Worthy. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Crowder feeling it out a bit. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Gordon. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee. Driving the lane, and George with the stuff.
Well, on that kind of move, Paul George is such a great scorer. He can stay in control even at full speed.
Gordon kicks it to Odom. Pass to Worthy. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And stolen by Worthy. Outside Odom. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Down low, here's Crowder. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Lyles, and it's all evened up. Lyles got his second bucket tonight.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Seattle's head coach and I did get the chance to chat. We talked about which player was the biggest challenge tonight. He quickly noted it was Jason Tatum. Coach said any clean look from outside and he'll drop it in. Mid-range, three, it doesn't matter. Getting a hand in his face is a must-do for us. Tatum can't be allowed to slip away this time. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Still with the explosive first step, Ginobili gains an angle on the drive, and trust me, he knows him well.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tatum. And it's sent back by West. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Worthy with the bucket.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
West inside. He's against Gordon, and they'll keep possession. Here's Crowder. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Gordon, the pass to Odom. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. His three-pointers off the mark. Seattle leading by 3. Here's West. It's deflected.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Worthy kicks to Tatum. Here's Wiles. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ginobili the pass to West. Charity stripe shot. And that one hits back iron.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 9. West outside. Over Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
The Bucks trail. Tatum drives in. Gordon dishes to Odom. And the 3 ball is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Seattle. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Worthy against Ginobili. Out to West. Can they get it? And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has games, especially remembering some of those tough contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
West against Wiles. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Here's Odom. Buries the long-range jumper. Odom's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Seattle calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Here's West. Ginobili looking around. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup. George has got his second basket of the game.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Odom's shot, good.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
To the paint, here's Morris. Goes back up. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Worthy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Odom. Takes it inside.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Looking to get back on track here. And West finishes it off.
And he needed that one to try to regain some confidence. Tough start, just 1 of 9 from the floor.
Worthy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One on Ginobili.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And Seattle making a change here. Stauskas is checked in.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Outside Odom. Here's Worthy. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Worthy's got 12 points in the game. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Thunder. West passes to Morris. Outside, George. George double-teamed. Morris dishes to West. Here's George, and he dunks it right on Lamar Odom.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Tatum down low, defended by West. Tatum gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Seattle, Jay Crowder out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's West. Then it's Paul George, and it's Stauskas in at the shooting guard. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Stauskas. Got a piece of it. Here's Tatum. The offensive rebound. Seattle trails by 12. Here's Stauskas. The shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Now here's Garnett. Not a lot of room. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Tatum's got 11.
And Tatum's accuracy makes him an easy option here. You can trust him to knock it down.
And here's Stauskas from the arc, and the rebound goes to Odom.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
How fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
West passes to Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by West. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Worthy can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim?
Seattle trails by 17. Seattle calls timeout. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Garnett with the block. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Seattle ball.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. 5 to shoot. Stauskas dishes to Morris. Out to West. And here's Stauskas from the arc.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Worthy the pass to Gordon. And the layup is good.
Aaron Gordon.
And the Bucks lead by 19.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Back to West. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Tatum against West. Outside, George. Here's Stauskas. Worthy defending. Stauskas, the pass to West. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer. Here's Morris. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Tatum's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Bucks leading by 14. Pass to Garnett. And they double up Garnett. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Garnett's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Crowder finds West. George against Odom. Nice D from Odom.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Worthy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Gordon kicks to Garnett. Plays it up off the glass. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
The pass to Morris. Here's Stauskas. Milwaukee with the rebound. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And Garnett misses. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mano Ginobili, he's checked in for Nick Stauskas.
Into the lineup for Seattle.
Seattle trails by 14. West outside. George against Garnett. George double teamed. Back to West. Into the lane. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tatum with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And it's sent back by Morris. Garnett with the block. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Morris.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's West. And that one is off. Great D that time from Tatum. Odom against West. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got 14 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside, George. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Tatum finds Gordon. Here's Worthy. That 3 off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Ginobili against Worthy. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Great dribble move by Emmanuel. So tremendously skilled. And then you see the touch as well.
Tatum against West. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Worthy against Ginobili, and stolen by Worthy, and it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Garnett. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Seattle, trailing by 19. George against Odom. Nobody near George. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 8.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever. So he made the pay.
Passes to Garnett. He kicks it to Worthy. Back to Garnett. Outside Tatum. Here's Odom. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, how'd you see it? Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world played this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Odom out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Garnett. Then it's Tatum. And it's Worthy in at the 2. The 3 from Tatum. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. George dishes to Morris. Garnett with the block. And he gets it back. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. This is his first free throw of the game.
Markieff Morris.
And Morris drops them both. Bucks leading by 17. The drive by Worthy. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Odom. And the Bucks miss again.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Ginobili. George has got 15 points.
And right now, the torture chamber that Paul George has put the defense in is paying off for his team. Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Seattle trails by 12. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Gordon. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his 4th foul of the contest. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's West, and it's blocked by Gordon. Garnett kicks it over to Worthy. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Timeout.
He's got 16.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Great. With some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Worthy. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Ginobili. Inside. Out to West. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. Bucks leading by 11. In the corner. Tatum with it. The Bucks working the ball around. Worthy, the pass to Odom. A 3-pointer is right on target. Odom's got 17.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Passes it to Morris. From 12 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Tatum. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Tatum against West. They need this. And he sinks the layup. He's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tatum drives in. Count it, good. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ginobili outside. Pass to West. Back to Ginobili. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
It's hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
George passes to Ginobili. Back to George. Outside Crowder from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Odom driving in. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
George, no good. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Seattle. Their turnaround jumper. Bank shot. No good. Outside Tatum. Garnett left side. Outside Worthy. Odom dishes to Gordon. Garnett in the post. He's against Morris. Here's Gordon. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Ginobili, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Collins checked in for Worthy. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bucks leading by 17. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
It's Ginobili with the drive, and it's blocked by Gordon. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Odom. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Green finds Joseph. To the inside. It's stolen by Odom. Tatum with it. Picked up by Joseph. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Seattle, they have got 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Joseph drops them both. Bucks leading by 21. The drive by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the wide open shot from Green. It's good from long range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
It's stolen by Garnett. Chalk up 2 there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That's tipped and stolen by Kyle Lowry. There's the triple. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
3.
And you love this tenacity from Lowry. Sometimes he's capable of doing it all by himself. And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Tatum gets the bucket.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Lowry passes to Collins. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Outside Tatum. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Over Ginobili. Was shot by Lowry, no good. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Gordon.
That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Rambis comes in for Gordon, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jason Tatum. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. For three, Beasley, and Ginobili pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Seattle. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Joseph against Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Green passes to Ginobili. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Ginobili's got 21 in the game.
You can see it coming. Clock winding down. Ginobili with no choice but to fire, and he drills it.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this.
Outside Harper. Tries again. Here he goes. And the rejection by Smith. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward, and I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
And Seattle making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. Pass to Rambis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Len grabs the board. Back to Stauskas. Passes to Harper. The tray. Good on the triple. Harper's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Seattle.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Bowen. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
No good from outside. To the middle. Here's Len. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo defending. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing. Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Odom. Rambis kicks it to Odom. Again, the miss by Odom.
Milwaukee foul. Jalen Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
Seattle trails by 20. And here's Crowder. And so on to Kumbo looking over it. And then George with the jam.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Odom the pass to Rambis. Now McConnell. A three-pointer off the mark. Over to the left wing. Here's Harper. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. The shot that time not on target. Bucks leading by 18. McConnell kicks it to Odom. And the pass to McConnell. Smith on the wing. Shoots over Harper. Nice shot by Smith.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build a lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And there's no luck. Seattle trails by 18. Here's Crowder, and Crowder finds it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Smith finds McConnell. A 3-ball. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Crowder's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Odom, the pass to McConnell.
Bucks foul. James Wilson.
Some changes for Seattle. Morris is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Ginobili in for Derek Harper. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Smith. Aaron Gordon comes in for Rambis. And it's Jason Tatum in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to West. Kicks it to George. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Shot clock at 6. West against Tatum.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Morris, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Ginobili outside. George looking around. And hand down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Gordon. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
West with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. No one covering. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bucks leading by 16. Tatum kicks it over to Worthy. Passes it to Garnett. Morris with the rebound. Stolen by Gordon. The kick out to Tatum. Outside Worthy. For 3, Gordon. Seattle grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
No good from West.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Gordon, the pass to Odom. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And so George will bring it up for Seattle.
Bucks foul.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And the first one drops.
With Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring. You get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. You know, there's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Here's Morris, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Jason Tatum.
Seattle trails by 14. And George, here we go. And the basket is good. George has got 28.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Odom kicks to Tatum. Odom down low, defended by George. Just contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First team foul. At the line.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Odom, the pass to Gordon. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit
for Lamar Odom.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
With the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
It's blocked. Here's Collins. Can't connect from short range. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 19. Harper, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Bangs home the trifecta.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Watford. Clock at 6. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Showing the quickness right there, just tough to keep up with it.
At the line for the Bucks, Kyle Lowry. At the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.